The Milwaukee Bucks were the surprising champs of the 2021 season. A flawed fourth seed literally half an inch away from getting eliminated in the Eastern Conference semifinals. But then, the ball bounced the Bucks' way in the East Finals against the Atlanta Hawks, and then in the NBA Finals against the Phoenix Suns. Now, the Bucks are the reigning champs, and they'll be one of the contenders again in the upcoming 2022 NBA season. Can they make another deep playoff run, come back in the grandest stage in June, and ultimately win it all again? Let's find out if teams will have to fear the deer once more. Don't stop on your tracks and get caught like a deer in the headlights. Like and share this video as well as discuss it on social media. If you haven't, go ahead and smash those subscribe and notification buttons for more content on basketball as we gear up for another exciting NBA season. Between the Los Angeles Lakers pulling off the blockbuster Russell Westbrook trade and the Brooklyn Nets again getting healthy and adding more, the Milwaukee Bucks have largely flown under the radar, as if they did not win the chip last season. But Giannis Antetokounmpo and company are still elite, and are as good as any team in the league, if not better. They might even be good enough to repeat next year. Here are what we believe the reasons why the Bucks will win it all again. There is something magical about winning a championship that pushes elite players to even greater heights. We've seen it happen to Larry Bird and Magic Johnson in the 80s, the dynamic duo of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s, and the tandem of Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant at the turn of the century. It just seems that when the great ones win the chip, they come back the very next season much more self-assured and oozing with confidence, with a sense of purpose in every move and a hunger that is seemingly insatiable. That is bound to happen to the Greek Freak, who at 26 is just entering his athletic prime and tapping into his seemingly limitless potential. In short, Giannis is only going to get better, and that alone bodes well for the Bucks' chances of defending their title. The same is likely to happen to Khris Middleton and Jrue Holiday, two-thirds of Milwaukee's own Big Three, who after winning the championship flew to Tokyo and helped Team USA bring home the gold once again. This potential leap from the Bucks' superstar trio should get all their fans excited. Speaking of Big Threes, their trio complement one another perfectly, with Antetokounmpo as the force of nature that he is, Middleton the clutch closer, and Holiday the do-it-all defensive linchpin. And as they demonstrated in the postseason, each is more than willing to defer to another when needed. That is none more evident than in Antetokounmpo letting Middleton shine during crunch time, and in Holiday doing the so-called little things to let the Bucks' Batman and Robin do their thing. Critically, there is an established hierarchy within this Big Three, with the Greek Freak the undisputed alpha, Middleton the all-star scorer, and Holiday the all-around glue guy. Each is comfortable with this role, and that translates to great chemistry that only amplifies the strengths of all three, who collectively averaged more than 66 points, 21.5 rebounds, and almost 17.5 assists per game. So while the Big Threes in Brooklyn and LA have more star power, this one in Milwaukee, having the right mix, is already championship caliber and is only getting better. Milwaukee was essentially a 7-man team in last season's playoff run, with the Big Three getting just enough help from center Brook Lopez, forwards PJ Tucker and Bobby Portis, and guard Pat Connaughton. Tucker is gone, but the Bucks replaced him with a trio of solid role players, the ever-steady George Hill, annoying defender Grayson Allen, and the lefty swingman Rodney Hood. The Bucks will also be welcoming back Dante DiVincenzo, a two-way wing who was averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists last season before missing the playoffs due to an injury. Add in promising tall wing Justin Jackson and veteran Jeff Teague, and Milwaukee will legitimately be 12-man deep. Likely starters are Antetokounmpo, Middleton, Holiday, Lopez, and DiVincenzo, and they will be immediately supported by Portis, Connaughton, Hill, Allen, Hood, Jackson, and Teague off the bench. This depth will give coach Mike Budenholzer greater flexibility with his lineups and keep his Big Three fresh for the postseason. But equally important is that Milwaukee has the right kind of players perfect for today's positionless basketball. Smart, versatile, and able to play multiple positions. Last but certainly not the least, the Bucks still have the Greek Freak Giannis Antetokounmpo, who despite his shortcomings in shooting is among the game's truly elite, alongside LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Kawhi Leonard. The two-time reigning MVP averaged a hyper-efficient 28, 11, and 6 last season, attacking relentlessly on offense and smothering opponents on defense. If anything, Antetokounmpo's title-clinching 50-piece in the finals was a preview of just how dominating the Greek Freak can be, more so when the stakes are at their highest. And with another summer to work on his game, plus the added confidence of having won it all already, Expect the Finals MVP to come back better this season as he attempts to carry Milwaukee to even greater heights. The Bucks' quests for a repeat will of course be one of the main storylines in a season that will be full of them. It will be a lot harder now that the proverbial crosshair is squarely on Milwaukee's back. This team, though, won't be backing down from that challenge, not with a roster that can most certainly win the NBA championship again this season. So tell us, are we wrong? Let us know below in the comment section. Keep it civil, guys. I have my own team to rally behind and we're coming back with a vengeance. Meanwhile, check us out on Facebook and Instagram, as well as our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for more NBA content. So until the next one, guys, stay safe as always, and we'll see you around.